world. This is Cuz the Internet podcast. I'm your host, Trey.
And I'm your host, Zay, and let's get into it. Question.
You,
Do you think people hold on to failing relationships because they don't want to see that other person be happy with someone else?
that's a good question. I think that can be a reason. I think there's two reasons. So I think that's definitely partially like you feel as though maybe you invested so much time in and all these other things. So you don't want that other person now that there's kind of, you feel as entitled to them and to their time and to their happiness. So that you feel like it belongs to you. I think that's one reason. And I think the other reason is because you don't want to fail. A lot of times it's, you nobody likes losing, especially if it's a serious relationship and you've invested time and love and money and everything else, and you told the world how much you care about this person and put it all over your social medias, and just to come back and be like, nah, it was the wrong one. That's still a tough pill to swallow. So I think there's two reasons to it. One is because you don't want them, you don't want their necessarily happiness without you. And two, you in some ways don't necessarily feel like, in some ways you feel like, if I really thought this was the one and that's not the one, I might not ever find the one. I think that's kind of might be it. How about you?
And I feel the same way. I feel like in that circumstance when you don't want to let go of them because you don't want them to be happy without you, that's young and dumb mentality.
Yeah.
Like you feel you're entitled to their happiness because you've invested all your time with them and you fixed them up and you made them a better person.
Yeah.
And now they're going to bring that to somebody else and you want to hold on to that because it's not fair. You did all the grunt work and now someone's going to reap the benefits. So that's young, toxic mentality. When you get older and you're trying to leave behind that toxic mentality, you then go into that second phase you were talking about where you're trying to work on yourself and you feel like they're the one and you're trying to better yourself for them and you want to fight and hold on to it and be strong for them. And deep down, you know it's not the right one, but you want it to be the right one. So you will fight tooth and nail to make it happen. When you get past that and you proceed to level up to superstar status, that's not superstar as in you're an artist.
No, but mentally,
but that's when you can see it's not working and you just say, hey, you know what? It was a great run. I learned from you. You learned from me. Wish you the best in the future. And I'll be over here working on myself. And when the right one comes, the right one comes. So,
but that's the thing. A lot of times I can't speak for women. So mind you, I'm just saying for men, a lot of times we only get to that transcendent spot, like that enlightenment spot, when after the breakup, after we're done the crying and the grieving and all that. But we, for some reason, generally men, we're glutton for pain. Like we need it to be our hearts broken for us to realize, I actually wasn't happy with her. But we need to go through that. So it's one of those things.
That has happened to me once or thrice or
That's
a couple billion times.
Exactly. So it's pretty wild.
But you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
That's the thing. You do and you don't. Because the crazy thing with love, you never know. Usually you don't know whether it was real love or not until after you broke up. Like during it, like you felt like, yo, this is love, this is it. And then it's only after you broke up, you're like, it actually wasn't. Right?
Yeah. Like back in the day, in high school days, you have a girlfriend, you have a girl that you even had a crush on, you'd be like, I love you.
Yeah.
No, I really do love you. I love you. I love you with all of my heart.
Yeah.
And when you get older, you realize the power in I love you, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna say it to you because I don't love you. Like I like you.
Exactly.
I like you a lot, but and then
Mhm.
when you get to the I love you things
Mhm.
again, like, I love you. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah.
Please, why'd you leave me? I need you. You gotta believe me.
Exactly.
And after all that's said and done,
Yeah,
why was I even crying? Wasn't even that great. We were so
exactly.
toxic together. And yeah, you do your reflecting then and you
Yeah,
realize, oh,
that's crazy. And that's
yeah,
why
I
it's
need
like,
you.
and that's why it's like, it's a mixture between the two. Either the selfish and just don't want them to be happy, or you don't necessarily believe that truly believe that's the one until they're not the one. Then you're like, oh, okay, there's something more for me. So
Yeah.
it's, I don't know, it's complicated, man. When it comes to affairs of the heart, bro, it's complicated.
Mm. So that leads me to a post I saw.
Mm.
There was a lady. She was married to her husband. I don't know how long they were married for, but then he cheated on her. So he had a mistress.
Okay.
They divorced. He married his mistress, and now he's cheating on his new wife, the mistress, with his ex-wife.
Hmm.
So, do you think they're still trying to work on that failing relationship, or because I don't understand the purpose and all that? Why give
Mm.
it up if you knew that's what you wanted?
That's the thing. A lot of times, which I find it's immature and a lack of growth, people are obsessed with the honeymoon phase. They're obsessed with the dating, the anxiety, the meeting up, the, hanging out casual. A lot of people are obsessed with that. And that's the downfall of a lot of relationships, because actually, as your relationship grows, well, as time goes, the relationship grows. So you're going to not necessarily be having those butterflies. Everyone wants the butterflies every time you meet your partner, but you're not gonna really have those. But like, becomes casual. They become your friend and partner. Before they were just the partner, the girl you wanted to get with,
Yeah,
and that's why it's not, I don't think it's far-fetched that he's cheating on his mistress now with his wife, because now they're back into the dating again. Now it's back to him kicking game and saying, can I see you? And she's telling him no, and then he's trying to convince her and wine and dine her to, and all of that comes back in. And so I don't think that they might even get back together. All I know is they probably still, and plus, I'm cutting myself off, but and plus she did not maybe want even the divorce. Like, it was him that cheated on her. So I can't necessarily hold her accountable for his
yeah,
actions. So at the end of the day, he was probably just missing that part of the relationship of actually enjoying,
the
can't wait
excitement.
to see
Yeah,
somebody and whatnot. That is, so it's not shocking. It sucks that people have to go through that, but I think it happens more times than not. How about you?
I agree with you.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I agree with you
Yeah.
because people are people.
Yeah.
They're gonna do what they do. It sucks. It sucks to be the person in the relationship being cheated on. It also sucks knowing what it feels like to be cheated on and cheating on the person.
Yeah.
Now, the mistress, maybe she didn't know about the wife. We don't know. Maybe she
Exactly.
did, maybe she didn't. But at the end of the day, he left his wife and he's with her.
Yeah.
And now you're going to condone him cheating. Like, I don't agree with it, but
That's the
it's
thing.
people.
In
It's
my
people.
opinion, the one person that is not at fault, which probably still should be, but in my moral compass, is the wife. She's not, like, she's like,
Well,
listen, that's what I'm saying. In my moral compass, that's all I'm saying. It might be different from everybody else's, but at the end of the day, I still love this person. This person stepped out on me with this person, and now he's coming back to me. Like, I just saying, that's her train of thought. I hold that against her? No, like, screw her. I literally have no time. She ruined my life and my relationship, or she was a
hold
part
on. Hear me
of
out.
ruining. Okay, go ahead.
He ruined her life and her relationship. The
Yeah,
mistress, The mistress owes you nothing. You don't owe the
definitely
mistress anything.
doesn't listen. You're 100% right. Owes nothing, but we're using the term mistress generally with a mistress. When we use that word, they know the other party, like not like actual know them, but they know
of the person.
Right? So that means that you did not care anything about my relationship, knowing that I had a relationship. So I'm not going to show you any respect or love. I'm just saying.
But it could have been one of those instances where he spit game and he had these 5 in his bag and he knew he was married. He had his wife.
Yeah.
And he pulled back and she was attached. And before she knew it, that's when he told her, you know what? I might or might not be married. I might or might not be wearing a ring right now on the ring finger. And I got a wife at home with children. I may or may not. So just fall back, I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. And she was already sprung at that moment. And she said, you know what? Will you leave her for me? And he says, possibly. It's a possibility. You never know in this crazy world.
Yeah.
And she held on because at this point, he already got her. He didn't tell her up front where he should have told her up front. And now she got feelings. They got together. She's happy because, you know what? She got the man of her dreams, and now he's cheating on her with a wife. I say the only person who is not wrong in this is the mistress.
How, Sway?
Because she may not have known about the wife.
Wait, no, but now we're throwing out of may nots, right?
No.
Okay.
We are, but the wife and the husband are together.
Yes.
The husband cheats on the wife.
Yes.
Okay? So if the story ended there, the wife was innocent, she's gravy.
1,000.
With the mistress. Now there's the mistress.
Yeah.
The mistress may not have known about the wife in the beginning.
Facts.
So the mistress is still innocent.
Yeah.
In this, now the mistress and the husband get together. The husband is now going to cheat on the mistress with the wife. The mistress, I feel like she's the one who's being hurt in all of this. She's the most innocent person. I'm not the most innocent.
Yo,
I understand.
Man, it
goes both ways. It really does go both ways. It really does.
And the thing is,
throw them all away.
Definitely throw them all away. I agree with that part. But I'm just saying, we'll just throw this out there. If the mistress had no clue, fell for this person, and by the time she fell, he divorced his wife, and then they got together, you're right. But there's a lot of ifs in that scenario.
Yeah, there really is. There really is.
Realistically, we're assuming, due to the fact that they're calling her his mistress, that she had some sort of knowledge. Therefore, I see there's no fault in the wife for reclaiming what she wanted. She never wanted to lose him. She's always loved him. If anything, the mistress came, took him away, and she was like, listen, you know how I feel about him. You know I'm in the picture. You're the one that actually pushed me out of the picture. So don't be mad if this thing is still going on. Like I said, I might be on an island, but I'm just saying, I definitely I rock with the wife in that scenario.
Okay, so my thing is, why get the divorce?
You're talking about the husband?
Or the wife?
The wife, because at the end of the day, it's why be with somebody that doesn't want to be with you? But with that in mind, she was like, fine, go on. Next thing you know, he's coming back. And again, feelings are feelings. Love is love. She's like, you're the one that wanted the divorce. I would marry you tomorrow if you wanted to marry me again. She might have just respected his wishes.
I don't agree with it. I don't.
Shooter McGavin on you.
This is it.
Yeah.
There are many ways around this issue.
Yes, definitely.
If you are comfortable enough knowing that he's still sleeping with her and sleeping with you, then you know what? Let's not get a divorce. Let's have an open marriage. We're still together. You can still do what you're doing. I don't condone it. I don't think it's right. No. I think throw it away. But if you're willing to do that, go that route.
I don't think it's the same thing, because the thing is, once there's no tie, I know it's just words, but no ties mean a lot. You could be dating a girl and you be like, yo, you know what, just me, don't want you talking to nobody else. You guys break up, and then she's dating someone a year later, and you're like, uh, maybe one more time. When she was your girl, you would have never been cool with sleeping with her while she has a partner or sleeping with someone else. But now that she's not your girl, you're like, hey, I'm the one that, met up and not that. That's nothing I would do. Let me just clear that up. I'm just saying that the mentality and labels change a lot. What you're okay with as an acquaintance or friend is different from what you're okay with as your partner. That's all I'm saying. No?
It
Tell
could
me
have
I'm
just been
lying.
sister wives.
Tell
It
me
could
I'm
have just
lying.
been sister wives.
But tell me I'm lying. What you're okay with as acquaintance, friend, whatever you want to call it, is different from what you're okay with as a partner. Is that the truth?
People treat you how you allow them to treat you. That's all I'm going to say. So.
Oh my gee. Oh.
Like,
I'm not going to get
I
you on
just
the
feel
hook.
like, nope. I feel like she's just wasting time because you're right. Maybe this is who you were in love with and you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. He cheated on you, he divorced you and remarried.
Yeah.
Now, instead of you moving on and finding your purpose in life and finding your better half, you're still dealing and dwelling in this foolishness.
But
No.
she could be in the midst. Again, this could just be a pastime for her. Like, until she finds her better half.
How do you find your better half if you're still dabbling in this stupidness?
Hey.
And this is what my problem is with a lot of people. They expect to find someone and be in perfect relationships and be good, but they're still dabbling in
the past,
but not fully looking forward to the future. So this is why I can't say, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe she's just doing this as a pastime. No.
But some people are able to compartmentalize, right? Some people are able to be like, listen, this is just for the joy. It's something I know I'm familiar with, but that's all this is for. I'm going to be out there still looking for what's going to really make me happy. This is something on a lonely night. Again, I'm not saying she's right for doing that, but I'm just saying sometimes, well, actually I am. I'm saying in this situation, she is right if she chose to do it. But on an overall scale, sometimes people are able to be like, look, this is just, you know what I mean? You in the cut. You just there. You know what I mean? I'll call you whenever I want something. But other than that, don't call me. If she's running her life like that, I'm not knocking it.
Q, Young Blue, and Drake. Because this is what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it probably can. It probably can. But it's not really a once mine always. Well, for her it is, I guess, maybe. But
for him
also
too.
for him, actually. Also for him. So again, it's not, again, all I'm saying is in this scenario, I find her the lesser of the three evils, personally, because she was the one that was done wrong. And she's like, hey, I'm just going to live my life. But that's just my opinion on it.
He is the only wrong one in the whole situation.
Definitely. Well,
now
no, not the only.
Hold on.
Okay, for facts. For facts. Actually,
yes,
for facts' sake.
He is the wrong one.
Yeah.
Period. We don't have to discuss that. He is wrong. Period.
Exactly.
The fact that now she is condoning the cheating with him on the mistress or on his wife, on his new wife. I can't co-sign that. You knew what it felt like when he was doing it to you. Why would you go back and... I understand an eye for an eye. Everybody wants everybody to feel what they felt. And this is probably why you're doing it. But they're not children. But anyways, that's just me. We don't even have to argue about this. Because it's not our relationship.
And I think we're both on the same part.
Yeah.
No, everybody they just need to throw their relationship away. But the least of is the way. Now, what were you saying?
The saying. live every day like it's your last. What do you take from that saying?
Trying to make the most out of every day, whether just have smile, be in a great mood, just, don't procrastinate, and show everyone that you love them. That's what I take out of it. How about you?
Okay. I agree with you.
Okay.
I was watching Wayno's podcast, Hear Me Out with Weezy from Horrible Decisions.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it. And he was saying that he doesn't agree with the saying live every day like it's your last, because he took it to the extreme where people go rob banks and just live life fast, like, well, I'm living like it's my last day, so I'm going to just do everything I want to do. I don't care what happens. Yeah. So after he said it, I wanted to get your perspective, because I didn't think of it like that. Now, if they said an asteroid was coming down to the Earth and we only have 48 hours to live, and people, pardon me, said they were going to do all that stuff, rob banks, be with the person they love, be with them 48 hours, take the blue pill and take energy drinks and just whatever, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But just living every day to the fullest, different. You don't have to do all that stuff.
Exactly.
Just like you said, the people you know, people you love, let them know you love them every day. Try to be happy, keep a smile on your face, put a smile on other people's faces. Exactly. Walk down the street, tell somebody you like their hair, you like their shoes, their outfit. Put a smile on people's faces.
That's pretty. That's a nice take. That's sweet.
That's pretty. That's a nice take. I feel like you're mocking me right now, so I'll stop.
No, because you're right. I guess that's what people should do. But even if, hypothetically, if it was live every day like it's your last, and you only had 48 hours to live, and I'm talking about... I
told you. You heard the scenario I gave? Take a blue pill, energy drink.
That's the one that makes sense. The one that doesn't make sense is the robbing of the bank. No.
Because
it's like,
what are you going to do with the money?
Yeah, you might as well just rob whatever you were going to buy. Like, I don't know, like, just...
But what's the purpose in doing that too? You're not going to be able to do it.
You just might want to rock a mink for 2 days. I don't know, but the whole point is, why rob a bank? And like, what are you...
Any of that?
Well, if that's what
none of it makes sense.
If that's what you wanted.
Hold on. But hear what you just said.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to rock a mink for 2 days. Maybe they want to be a millionaire for 2 days.
That's true. That's actually true. That's true. But at that point, I'm positive money means nothing. If the world knows that in 2 days, I'm sure that means nothing.
The mink means nothing. Nothing means anything.
But that's something that's something you just want to rock, baby. You know what I mean? You want to be like Fat Joe in the music video, jump in the pool with the chinchilla on? No? You don't remember that? Remember that? No? Remember that? But, hey, man, again, the whole thing is nonsense. The only thing that actually made sense was the blue pill and the energy drinks. Hey, I'm not saying for anyone to do it, but 2 days, you might as well.
But that's if you don't have kids, because, I mean, shoot, you gotta spend time with your kids, too.
Gosh, damn it.
Yeah, that's what I tried to go back and say. I mean, I really can't, because I really want to spend time with the kids, everybody.
So, like a 24-24.
Now, you have to break it up throughout the day.
Y'all go play for this day. Like, one day, y'all go outside and play.
I got 48 hours. 2 days with you guys. One day, I'm all you guys. We're going to play everything you guys want to play. Yeah. We're going to go to Legoland. We're going to do everything. Build the most sets in the world. But tomorrow, don't knock this door.
Grown folks time.
Stay with your brother.
All 24 hours.
Each other.
Exactly.
Make yourself food.
I'm going to see y'all in 24 hours, bruh.
I mean, technically, you're not.
No.
I mean, if you only have 48 hours.
No, the first day. That's why the first day, so no one would freak out. That's when they go outside to play all day. That's my alone time. Then the next.
And they're going to go outside and watch the asteroid just coming slowly to the Earth?
Like just a ball, just bouncing a ball between each other. Oh man, yo, I forgot the dude's name, man. On TikTok, there's this dude that all he does, he looks at videos, right? And it could be a guy slapping a girl's butt, like, bah.
This is what you want?
Hey! You're hurting her!
That's what's gonna happen when the kids outside playing. All they're gonna hear is the noise coming in. You're hurting her.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Has that ever happened to you?
No, wait,
like,
huh?
Just you, like.
I'm trying to understand the concept.
You hear people, or people may have heard you.
Okay. And they thought that you were hurting the person?
No, I mean, obviously they didn't think you were hurting the person, but.
Okay, because you're being wild with the question. Like I just said, you're hurting her. Has that ever happened?
Because,
like they thought you
because you're saying that we're inside doing grown things.
I get you. Yeah.
So I was gonna say that has happened to me, where I was home with my girl at the time, and the window was open. I mean, we didn't pay attention to it. Just things started happening. We started doing what grown folks did.
Yeah.
And it was like Trey Songz. The neighbors knew our name because, boy, I had energy. You would think I was taking a blue pill and drinking energy drinks.
48 hours to live. What would you do?
We was doing what we were doing.
I hear you.
And it was only after we were done, we realized the window was open. And we know the neighbors heard us. So it was like, oh, this is kind of embarrassing, but not really, because, I mean, if it was like that's embarrassing, because what did you even start? Are you sure? But anyway, it just made me remember that when you said.
Okay, I got you. You're on an island, because I will not disclose that on this. Never happened. Don't know anything about that. I have no relationships before my wife. So.
No relationships? Not even.